6:30 p.m. on this Friday evening, February 23rd, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel Evening News on this Friday evening, February 23rd, 2018. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It is 6:30 p.m. on this Friday evening. Top story on the Peter Channel Evening News is Rick Gates, Trump campaign aide, pleads guilty in military inquiry and will cooperate. Trump threatens to get very rough against North Korea if heaviest sanctions ever imposed don't succeed. Florida Governor Rick Scott backs raising age for rifle purchase to 21. These companies are thinking about the NRA. Women in custody after SUV strikes White House security barrier. Ex-NFL lineman Jonathan Martin detained. School closed after Instagram posted shotgun. Trump administration opened U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem in May as Palestinians criticized move as illegal and irresponsible. Trump reiterates position on Norman teachers as Australian leader stays out of debate. Canadian carry off Bollywood salad, Justin Trudeau finds out. What we know about the shadowy Russian mercenary firm behind an attack on the U.S. troops in Syria. Missouri Governor Eric Greitens blames politics, but even in some GOP concerns. Silicon Valley billionaire wants... Let's keep that. New charges filed against Paris, California couple accused of abusing their 13 children. Map symbols sparks police search for a gun. The Canadian landscaper accused of killing multiple men and hiding their bodies in Plunders faces 6 charges of murder. Toronto police announced Friday. A painting found in a suitcase that was confirmed to be stonework by French painter Edgar Degas of French 40 Days said on Friday. The U.S. Embassy in Israel will move from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem in May, a State Department official confirmed on Friday. Seoul, South Korean President Moon Jae-in reiterated the need to maintain a mood of a dialogue and reconciliation with North Korea in a meeting with Ivanka Trump. North Korea's state security agents are quizzically profiting from money defectors and in the sale of forbearance to their families. After being delayed by Russia, the UN Security Council is set to vote Friday on a 30-day ceasefire resolution that is Syria to allow for humanitarian aid. Citigroup announced it is refunding $335 million and only 2 million credit cards after determining the company improperly calculated annual interest rates. A video showing nurses laughing at a U.S. military veteran gasped for breath led to an indictment of 3 staff members at a Georgia senior care facility. President Trump on Friday advised an extension of federal benefits to Puerto Rico because it still has not fully recovered from Hurricane Maria. President Trump and Austrian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull are scheduled to give a joint news conference after a meeting at the White House. A 69-year-old man dies in a North Attleboro crash. Attleboro slowly disintegrated monument of the Civil War veterans has been slated for refurbishment and repair. Buff a letter to shareholders may detail how he intends to spend $109 billion. Dropbox files for its initial public offering. KFC apologized for chicken shortage with a hidden message. Public radio stations will relaunch Shutter DC's government's local news sites. Okay, looking at stocks now. Up 347.51 points at 25,309.99. SP 5 up 43.34 points at 2747.30, and Nasdaq up 127.30 points at 7337.39. SpaceX completes successful launch and early misses, catching $6 million in nose cone. CDC employee Timothy Cunningham went missing one a week ago. Flu kills 13 more children to bring in the season total to 97 kids, but maybe at his peak. Vaping instead of smoking is still exposed to use of toxic metals like lead. Japan just approved a new drug that could kill the flu virus in just 1 day. Okay, Peter Channel News Time is 6:32. 2 hours ago, the Manchester Turner 293 southbound between exits 6 and 5. 1 reactor rollover. Peter Channel News Time is 6:32 in the evening time on this Friday evening, and it is time now for a sports report. The Boston Celtics will be squaring off against the Detroit Pistons about 28 minutes from now in Detroit. And the Lancers boys basketball team will start their training run on Tuesday night in Brockton against the Spelman Cardinals. Game time, 6:30 p.m. NCAA apparently is going to play stupid until the end. Marcus Peters not burdened with question of what went wrong in Kansas City. And it finds out compensatory picks of 2018 NFL draft as the Cowboys, Packers are the big winners, and Pittsburgh Penguins, Brooklyn, and Derek Brassard. Peter Challenger's time is 6:33 in the evening time on this Friday evening, and it is time now for a Peter Channel traffic check on this Friday evening. Due to freight train events in Fitchburg line trains may experience delays of 5 to 10 minutes, and the Newbury train 174 5 p.m. inbound is operating 5 minutes late between Hamilton and Windermere, not safe to do earlier police activity, and the ferries they are lagging ahead. Alright, I was in Bowie's in New England. Let's take off down in Rhode Island where 95 southbound side it is so between Pawtucket and downtown Providence. 95 northbound side it is over the downtown Providence stretch between 3rd Rosario Curb and the 6th end connector. 6th end connector is slow on both fronts by Route 6 and the Nebraska between the Federal and downtown Providence. 195 westbound side it is slow between Seacock and downtown Providence. We get an accident on 195 westbound around Route 44 in East Providence. And 295 southbound side it is slow around the Johnston stretch. And 146 stop and go between French Village and all the way down to Route 99 and Lincoln. Not above, southbound side it is slow between 117 and Warwick to Route 4 and East Greenwich. Route 138 westbound side, Littleton and Jamestown Bridge. 95 southbound side, stop and go between 120 and Cannon Area to Route 295 in Attleboro. 24 southbound side, so between 120 and Cannon Area to 27 in Brockton and Hippex and between on the northbound side of 24 between 44 and Raymond and 495. 3 on the southbound side, it is stop and go between the Breakthrough Split, on the Weymouth and Hippex and around the Hanover stretch and Marshfield stretches. Bourne Bridge on the southbound side, it is a little slow. 120 on the southbound side, it is slow between Lexington and all the way down to Needham. 120 on the northbound side, Little around Route 9 and Brookline, and Silver Expressway southbound side, so between the Breakthrough Split on the Mass Pike on the southbound side, northbound side, so the Dorchester stretch. 120 southbound side, so between 95 Cannon to the Braintree Split. 120 at the northbound side, so between the Split on 24 in Canada and Silver Expressway, the northbound side, so the Quincy stretch. 3 on the southbound side, so between Braintree and South Weymouth. 120 at the northbound side, so between Newton on all the way up in the Waltham. 120 at the northbound side, it is slow between Lexington and Route 1 in the Linfield PWD area. 93 southbound side, it is slow between Somerville and downtown Boston. 93 both from downtown Boston to back up. 93 at the northbound side, so between Somerville and Redden. 93 at the southbound side, so Stoneman stretch. 120 at the southbound side, so between Lexington and Waltham. 3 at the northbound side, so between 62 and Bedford all the way up to the Billwick and Lowell. 93 at the northbound side, so between Wilmington and Lawrence stretches. 495 at the northbound side, so in the North Andover stretch. 495 at the northbound side, Knowles around Route 3 in Lowell. Mass Pike westbound side, it is slow between Newton all the way down to the Grafton stretch. Mass Pike in the eastbound side, Knowles after Route 9 in Framingham. Central Massachusetts Highway are looking good. 91 on the northbound side, so between Long Meadow and Springfield. And 91 southbound side, also Springfield stretch. And 91 on the southbound side, it is so between 291 and northbound on the Danton Hartford area, and all the way down to Weathersfield. And 91 on the northbound side, those from Route 5 and Weathersfield towards Hartford. 84 on the both ends back to the Hartford stretch, headed towards Farmington. 84 westbound side, it is so on Waterbury stretch, and 84 eastbound side, so between Denbury and Waterbury. 95 on the northbound side, it is so between Greenwich and Bridgeport, and 95 southbound side, so New Haven stretch, Merritt Parkway eastbound side, so between 7 all the way on the Bridgeport. Merritt Parkway eastbound side, westbound side, it is so on the Bridgeport stretch. 91 southbound, so between Hartford and Middleton. 93 on the northbound side, it is so between Manchester and Concord, Hampshire. And 95 on the northbound side, Lowell on Walls, Maine, and Maine Turback on both ends is backed up between Portland and Gray, and Maine Turback southbound side, so between Garner and Lewiston. And 95 southbound side, so between Freeport and Portland. And 95 on the northbound side, it is 295 on the northbound side, it is so the Freeport stretch. 295 southbound side, so between Freeport and Portland. 93 both ends back between Tilton and Littleton, New Hampshire. 91 on the both ends back between Randolph and Sharon, Vermont. And 91 both ends back between Linden and Glover, Vermont. 95 southbound side, it is so on the northbound side between Augusta and Fairfield. 95 on the southbound side, so Bangor, Maine. Interstate's 89 on both ends back around the Highgate, Vermont area. And 89 northbound side, so the Montreal stretch. And 87 both ends is back to between Littleton and Pottersville, New York. And Ottawa 50 northbound side, South Quebec towards Montreal. And Interstate 87 and 91 on southbound sides, and 89 on both ends is backed up to the Canadian upstate New York, Vermont. Peter Challenger's time, 6:37 in the evening time on this Friday evening, and it's time now for a weather report and take a look at the radar satellite. Look, it shows clouds coming into much of the region with some rain coming into much of eastern Massachusetts and heavy band rain showers north of Fall River and western Ada, Framingham, and southeast of Worcester. Rain showers coming into much of Connecticut and Long Island and sleeting around Greenfield and Nafalt up in the Keene direction and sleeting east of Pittsfield and North Adams and raining southeast of North Adams and Pittsfield. Raining all the way down to southeast New Hampshire and up around Portland, Maine, while seeing some sleet in central and northern portions of New Hampshire and around Portland, Maine and Arbor, Maine, and snow up in the northern portions of New Hampshire and snow coming in much of Lewiston, Maine, and up in the Alton, Maine, and snow and sleet down around the eastern portion of Quebec and some rain showers around northwestern Vermont and sleet up in the north central portion of Vermont and rain showers east of Oneida and Utica, New York, with some heavy band rain showers east of that area between Utica and Albany and rain showers east of New York City around Long Island. Temperature spread around the region. It is in the 30s for much of southern New England with some 20s to 30s for much of northern New England. Right now with Norton at the Right now, with Norton at the Right now, Norton at 6:39 p.m. 36 degrees, humidity 93%. And the Newport's 34 degrees, and barometer 30.31 inches, falling rapidly, and the wind speed is south-southeast and calm. Okay. Forecast goes like this. Tonight, rain before 9 p.m., patch cloud between 7 p.m. and 1 a.m. 135 degrees, southwest by 3 to 7 miles an hour, transpiration 9%. New response less than 7-inch possible for Saturday. Put the sun's about 56 degrees, south northwest about 6 miles an hour, coming calm in the afternoon for Saturday night. Rain before 4 a.m. Low and 35 degrees, calm becoming east around 5 to 8 miles an hour. Midnight, transpiration is 180%. New response less than 7-inch possible for Sunday. Rain before 4 p.m. 140 degrees, east at about 8 miles an hour, transpiration 100%. New response between half and 3/4 inch possible for Sunday night. Chance of rain before 8 p.m. Mostly clouds about 36 degrees, northwest about 3 to 5 miles an hour, transpiration 30%. Monday, most of the sun's about 53, about 31 degrees. Tuesday, sunny and most clouds about 50, about 32 degrees. Wednesday, most of the sun's about 51 degrees. Wednesday night, chance of snow, most clouds about 34 degrees, transpiration 30%. Thursday, chance of rain, snow, most clouds about 46, about 35 degrees, transpiration 40%. And for Friday, chance of rain and snow, most clouds about 43 degrees, transpiration 40%. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Evening News on this Friday evening, February 23rd, 2018. I'm Peter J. Woods. Wiggins, hope you have a good night. Good evening, goodbye today. Do not see you at 11 o'clock for that report. Hope you have a good evening.